Ever walk into a room and forget why you went in there? Or opened your phone to check a text and somehow ended up on Instagram 15 minutes later scrolling? Yeah. Me too. We're living in a time where constant scrolling, multitasking, and mental overload are wearing down our brain's ability to focus, process, and reset. Some people call it digital dementia, and it's got us in a chokehold. Take a look at this quick brain puzzle and tell me how long it takes you to figure this out. If that felt harder than it should have, it wasn't just a game. It was a quick peek into what your brain's dealing with every day. Lack of focus, poor memory, and low mental resilience. And don't feel ashamed, you're not alone. But the best part about this is that your brain can get better. You can actually train your focus, memory, and processing speed, and even how fast you bounce back from stress. Yes, just how we train our body, we can train our brain. And I know what you're thinking. This must take months of studying or something, right? Nope. Just a few minutes a day can make a real difference. Ladies, this is what we call mental fitness. And today, I'm breaking down what that really means, why it matters more than ever, and how to get your brain back on track. We scroll more than we sleep, we multitask more than we focus, and we wonder why we can't think straight, regulate our mood, or even remember what we just read. Brain fog, mental fatigue, zero stress resilience, feeling scattered or anxious, trouble focusing, and poor memory. Does any of that sound familiar? These are not just symptoms of hormone imbalance, but of a person whose brain could really use a mental fitness routine. Left unchecked, mental burnout doesn't just affect your day-to-day mood or focus. Over time, it's been linked to a higher risk of cognitive issues like depression, dementia, or even Alzheimer's. And unfortunately, women are nearly twice as likely to develop Alzheimer's. And guess what? Stress and poor sleep are two of the biggest risk factors. Not only that, stress increases cardiovascular disease risk, and stress can directly damage your heart muscle. And here's a fact that really shocked me. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in women. But what if we could prevent this today? Yes, right now. And by now, you're probably wondering, who am I and what is my stake in all of this? I'm Glampreezy, and if you're new here, hey girl, hey. I'm a digital wellness creator, and I make videos about natural fibroid healing and women's hormone health, and most recently on pressing topics that affect my audience, you. I pride myself on bringing evidence-based, critical information that affects us to the forefront. And if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing to the channel, join the family as I bring you new videos every single week. All right, come on in, let's get into this. In my last video of this series, we talked about how deep quality sleep is essential for your brain to recover. But this video is about what we do while we're awake and how to build a brain that's strong, focused, and calm under pressure. Mental fitness is like going to the gym, but for your brain. It's how you build focus, memory, emotional strength, and stamina over time. In short, mental fitness is your brain and emotional health trained. It's what helps you stay clear-headed, calm under pressure, and able to bounce back when life throws things at you. It includes things like clear thinking, good decision-making, managing your emotions in real time, and, as I said, being able to adapt when life doesn't go as planned. But here's the thing that most people don't realize. We can train our brain to get better at this, and we need to, because we're living in a world that's working against our mental fitness. Constant notifications, endless decisions to make, stress, and of course, multitasking more than ever before. They all wear down the very systems your brain uses to stay balanced. So, as you can imagine, when your mental fitness isn't strong, it shows up in real ways. Brain fog, mood swings, decision fatigue, burnout, overwhelm, and of course, chronic stress. And long-term, it's linked to serious issues like anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. But the good news is your brain is plastic. No, not that kind of plastic. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means that your brain is not fixed like concrete. It's more moldable and able to change. It can actually rewire, recover, and grow stronger with the right tools. So let's break this down. Mental fitness can be broken down into 4 pillars, and if even one of these is off, you're gonna feel it. Pillar number 1, focus and attention. This is your brain's ability to stay locked in. But when you're constantly distracted, your brain starts reacting to whatever's loudest instead of the task that actually matters. You start scrolling instead of finishing your work. You bounce between apps, tabs, and conversations. And the result? Your attention span shrinks. Without support, your brain gets stuck in reflex mode and not in deep, goal-driven focus mode. Pillar number 2, memory and cognitive processing. Memory isn't just about remembering your grocery list. It's about how you recognize patterns, think critically, and come up with ideas. When your memory systems are weak or overwhelmed, your brain has to work harder just to get simple things done. You start forgetting things, zoning out, and struggling to find the right words. And God knows I know what that's like. Pillar number 3, cognitive endurance and mental resilience. Ever feel like your brain just taps out? Mental fatigue is sneaky. It slows your thinking, it clouds your judgment, and drains your self-control. And the longer it goes on, the less emotional control you have, the more mistakes you make, and the less motivation you feel. That's why building mental stamina is just as important as rest. And finally, pillar number 4, emotional regulation and stress resilience. This kind of sounds like number 3, but it's quite different. So listen up. Staying calm under pressure isn't just a mindset, it's a skill. And when your brain and nervous system are out of sync, that's when you snap, shut down, or spiral. Lack of development in this pillar leads to full-on meltdown mode. But when your emotional regulation is strong, you can handle life with way more clarity, confidence, and calm. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed, scattered, or just off, this might be why. The good news, I'm about to show you how in just minutes a day, you can start training the parts of your brain that hold your entire life together. The Muse S Athena, the sponsor of today's video. The Muse S Athena is a sleek wearable headband that uses EEG technology and FNIRS sensors to give you real-time feedback on your brain's focus, effort, and emotional state, all while guiding you through science-backed mental fitness practices. It's like having a brain coach, meditation guide, and sleep support system all in one. Remember the pillars we just talked about? Let's break down solutions for each one. And remember, these are not going to be some strenuous, long, difficult tasks, okay? Focus and attention. Our goal with this pillar is to train our brain to resist distractions and stay locked in to what matters. Solutions. Let's go down the list. Breath-led meditation. Science shows that just 10 to 20 minutes can improve attention span and help the brain stay focused on tasks for longer periods. See, I told you they weren't going to be hard. And here's a really interesting one. Brainwave entrainment. I know that sounds really complicated, but it's not. Trust me. Try popping on binaural beats at your desk while you work, especially in the alpha brainwave range. And you'll start to notice how much less mental fatigue you feel at the end of your workday. And how about a little mental strength training with Muse? The Muse app offers this really interesting program called Mind Flight, one of Muse's mental strength programs, and it's my go-to for this. It uses the FNIRS sensor to track oxygen to your brain's focus centers. And yes, it literally knows when you're concentrating. Trust me. You play a simple 10-minute game module where you focus on an owl flying. The more focused you are, the higher and faster it soars. If your mind drifts, the owl slows down and grounds. It seems simple, but what you're really doing is strengthening your attention network. It's oddly addictive and it works. In just 2 to 3 sessions per week, you can build brain stamina the same way you'd build physical strength. And the app tracks your performance progress as you get better with a detailed log of feedback so that you can understand what and how your brain is doing while you're trying to concentrate. It is the simplest yet most high-tech game that I've played in a while. Remember earlier when I said memory isn't just about remembering? It's how your brain thinks, solves problems, and applies what you know. With this pillar, our goal is to strengthen your ability to absorb, store, and apply information with ease. Solutions. Read key concepts out loud. I don't know about you, but when I'm reading for work or for instructions, I find that reading out loud helps me comprehend better. Turns out it actually does. Ooh, here's a really great one. Study or review important information 30 to 60 minutes before bed. It boosts your retention by supporting memory consolidation while you rest. Sleep facilitates the transfer of new information from short-term memory to long-term memory. That could be the key to life right there. We could just end it right now. Oh, I love this one. Using Muse's alpha peak frequency insights. The Muse S Athena actually helps you to time your high effort tasks when your brain is naturally at its sharpest. Tracking your APF or alpha peak frequency and cognitive performance scores helps you to work smarter, not harder. So your memory exercises, creative projects, or problem solving sessions land when your brain is most ready. Cognitive endurance and mental resilience. The goal here is to build mental stamina to stay sharp and calm, even during long, high-pressure days. Solutions. Practice recovery breath work, like the 4-7-8 technique or box breathing. Just a few minutes between tasks can reset your nervous system, improve mood, and help you control your emotions. And I love this one. Use cognitive load training tools like Stroop tasks, similar to the one that we did in the beginning of the video. These also help to build your brain's stamina. Think of them like cardio, but for your mind. And one of my favorite things to do every single morning, incorporate guided mindfulness sessions with Muse. I absolutely love using Muse's guided meditations and recovery sessions before my day starts, and especially to reset my mind in between tasks. You can track how well your brain is bouncing back using EEG and heart rate data. It's like knowing exactly when to push and when to pause. I told y'all, this Muse device is it. And our final pillar, emotional regulation and stress resilience. And I know plenty women that can use these solutions. So listen up, especially if that's you. The goal here is to learn to recognize stress early and recover quickly to protect your brain's performance. Solutions. Daily vagus nerve stimulation. Now, the vagus nerve has always been there, but there's lots of buzz about it. You can do this through humming, singing, exercise, massage, or even cold water exposure. Activating your parasympathetic nervous system helps to improve your calm state and building stress recovery capacity. As always, I will have resources linked in the description bar below. So make sure you go down there and check out the information below if you want to learn more about these different solutions. And although I've had this device for a while, this is one that I just started using, and they are quickly becoming my favorite feature. Muse's guided heart biofeedback experiences is one of my favorite tools for stress. You hear gentle audio that changes based on your heart rate. The more your nervous system calms down, the more peaceful it gets. And what I love about the guided sessions is that they will teach you to sync and regulate your heartbeat and breathing to bring you back to center. It's a real-time mirror of how you're regulating stress. And over time, it trains you to do it better. And doing these sessions has really helped me to not only be mindful, but to be in tune with my breathing, which controls my heartbeat when I'm really stressed or feeling like I'm about to get a little spicy, if you know what I mean. Since I started incorporating the Muse Athena into my daily routine, it's honestly gotten me super excited about learning more about my own brain health. And yeah, maybe a little obsessed with improving it. I've purchased so many different wearables and different tech gadgets to help improve my life. But what I love about the Muse Athena is that it's actually helped me find my calm through all the tailored biofeedback sessions. They really meet you where you are and support all stages of life, no matter what you're going through. They have everything on here, from stress relief to support and recovery, traumatic brain injuries, fertility support, cancer comfort, grief, on to focus, meditation, breath work. They've got binaural beats on here, mindful relationships. And something else that I've just recently discovered is they even have a changing habits program. So if you're wanting to stop drinking coffee, for example, there is support built in to each of their programs to help you with whatever you're going through. It is the most thoughtful technological device that I have had like ever. It's truly been so transformative. At this stage of my healing journey, I thought, how can it get better? And it absolutely has gotten way better than I could have imagined. And I've shared this in several videos. I haven't always had the greatest of mental fitness. I've really struggled, especially with all of the hormone health struggles that I've had in the past, and feeling like I was going through a moment of cognitive decline there was really scary for me. But this device has truly been a game changer for me. The Muse Athena is an advanced wearable designed for anyone that wants to protect their long-term brain health and actually see their progress in real time. It blows other devices out of the water. We live in a time where we can actually change the things about us that bother us. Yet many of us spend thousands on beauty treatments and corrective procedures. But how many of us are investing in our brain health? And if you haven't considered that yet, I highly recommend checking it out. And because I always want to hook my YouTube family up with the best, you know I have a discount for you. Use code GLAM to save 15% off your purchase at choosemuse./glam and join a supportive community of over 500,000 musers who are already improving their mental health. And best of all, they offer a 30-day guarantee. But honestly, I think you're going to love it. As always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I know you didn't think I was going to let you go without suggesting that you watch the first video in this series, where I break down how to improve your sleep and why deep quality rest is essential for your brain health and your body. Check the description box below for more resources and, of course, for more information on today's sponsor, Muse.